Hi, Doodlebomb here, and I'm going to show you the art I made for the Nokia Art Jam. First, I checked out the rules to get the dimensions, colors, and the theme, which was what is James Bond playing, which made it very easy to make this an Uncharted project. Then I jumped into Resprite, my pixel art app of choice, and began working. I'd never done a 1-bit before, so this was really fun and challenging. I started with the skull because when in doubt, start with the coolest part. Of all the things in this drawing, I definitely reworked Nate's face the most. And I still feel like he looks a little bit like a Neanderthal, but it's fine. This checkering here to create shadows is called dithering and is a very common thing in pixel art and is something I'm working on improving on. Then I reworked the skull a little bit to add some detail and reshape it, and I kind of realized that the whole overall image looked a little bit off balance until I put those ferns in there, and then I think that really brought the whole thing together. And that was pretty much it. I experimented with trying to put his 5 o'clock shadow on, but whenever you zoomed out, it just didn't look quite right, so I ended up getting rid of it. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. When I exported it from the app, it actually made it huge pixel-wise, and one of the submission rules was that it had to be 96 by 65 and not a scaled up version or anything like that. So I put it in Krita, and then I ran into a couple little issues. When you scale it using the default setting, it actually introduces more gradients. And one of the other rules is that it has to be true black and true white, so this wasn't going to work. So I undid my change, went back in, scaled to the correct size, and then I changed the filter to nearest neighbor. And that's how I ended up getting the true two-tone 1-bit look. Then all I had to do was submit it. I went ahead and made a second one that was a scaled up version because I saw most people were posting like that in the comments. And I went back to the site and double checked all the rules and posted it. I had a great time doing this 1-bit style, and maybe I'll go play Return of the Obra Dinn to get some more inspiration and keep this going. Fun fact, Lucas Pope, the creator of Return of the Obra Dinn, worked on the first 2 Uncharted games and was going to work on the 3rd one, but then he decided to go start making his own projects, which ultimately is good because otherwise we wouldn't have Papers, Please or Return of the Obra Dinn. Thank you so much for watching. I'm doing one Uncharted project every week for all of 2025, so be sure to like and subscribe to follow along. And you can grab some Uncharted inspired merch on my Redbubble or support these videos over on Buy Me a Coffee if you like. Links are in the description below.